TT lovers, Vlad here, your Brazilian streamer. We have another match, two more to go today for Cacau Vegan VR International Cup second edition. Now we're gonna see Sweden against France. And from France, Fred, his highest elo ever, 2926. He plays from Aix-en-Provence. Plays for 2 years and 7 months. Right hand, hybrid style, mixing attack and defense. And his hobbies? Playing table tennis, of course. Rareplay from Sweden, highest elo ever, 2847. He plays from Solna. I'm probably pronouncing this wrong. Sorry, guys from Sweden. Plays for 1 year and 6 months. Also right hand hybrid style. If he wins, he said he's gonna buy himself some golf equipments because guess what? One of his hobbies, playing golf and tennis. Very, very nice. I think both players are ready to go. They are probably inside the room, but we are early. So let's check what we have still today. So immediately after this match, at 5:30 p.m. UTC, 17:30 UTC. We're gonna have the last match of the day, Stakeholder from Brazil against Kigor from Kazakhstan. And probably it's gonna be one great match. And tomorrow we have 5 more matches. And one of the guys is here in the chat, Pascal, saying hi Vlad, Ale Fred, vamos Fred. He says Pascal is gonna play tomorrow against a French derby against another French player, Casper. That's gonna be tomorrow at 16 UTC. And tomorrow we have the last 5 matches of the round of 32. All right, enough talking. Let's see if the players are inside the room ready to play this match. Fred against Rareplay. They are ready. Just waiting. One of the players is getting ready with his headset. Let's see how it goes. I'm very curious about this match. Fred is a very solid player. Their elo is pretty much similar, highest elo ever. So we have everything we need to watch a very, very nice match. All right. Yeah, we have, the players are already here. Let me talk to them. Hey, hello guys. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Hi.
Nice, nice. Okay, so warm up as much as you need, take your time, and remember this game is ranked and best of 7. If you need me, just let me know. I'll be here watching. Good match for you. Good. Wish you both a good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Players are warming up. And getting ready for this match.
Just tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Right, players are getting ready.
So, ranked strict 7. Yeah, good luck.
Let me check if everything is ready here. Yes, correct. Let's go. So Fred from France on the left side of your screen and Rareplay from Sweden on the right side. Where's my scoreboard? Scoreboard is working. Hit counter is working. Everything is working. Very good backspin from Fred. Very heavy and deep. Oh, and a good block. I like the technique so far from the Swedish player, Rareplay. It's very clean technique. But Fred is being more consistent with his blocks and variation. Again, a good, very good block from Fred. Rareplay goes for the big forehand, just misses. Oh, what a forehand now from Fred. Very tricky one. And Fred wins the first set 11-4. Playing really good blocks. Very good serve variation. Lovely, lovely way to win the match so far. He plays, I like the way Fred plays his technique, like very long arm motions from both sides. And I love the chopping game also, very heavy chops. Looks like Rareplay is still like figuring out what to do against Fred's technique. And just misses the serve. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to play too much backspin against Fred. He looks very consistent in this chopping game. I think it would be better to accelerate a little bit things and play more topspin. Easier said than done. This backspin is very heavy. You can see there like almost 60 revs per second in the backspin. That's a lot. And the Rareplay is going like too fast and forward for these forehands. Now it worked a bit better, but still landing very short on the table. That means it's very close to make a mistake and hit the net. Again, the heavy backspin from Fred. Rareplay needs to find a better solution for that, because Fred is just superior in this backspin game. He needs to serve more side spin, more top spin, maybe looping the ball early after a short serve.
Ready?
Double 11-4 to the French player. Very good start. This could be a solution also, playing backspin to the right side, to the forehand side of Fred. So maybe the ball is not that heavy on that side. Maybe. It's a possibility. Yeah, but even when Rareplay is looping the ball, Fred is there blocking in a very active way. Make things very hard for the Swedish player. He needs to fight harder for every single point now. Very tricky playing against Fred. Look at this forehand. Very nice. Hallam is here in the chat with us saying hi. Ugur is also here saying, I have two more questions for you. Yes, my friend, you can have as many questions as you like. So first, do you enjoy playing table tennis in VR as much as playing real table tennis? Yes, I do. To be honest with you, for me, it's exactly the same fun. Technically is exactly the same. The feeling is different though, but technically is the same. And it's much cheaper than real life. I can play from home And even playing tournaments from home, I don't need to travel anymore to play tournaments. I don't need to change my rubbers every other month. And that's very expensive nowadays. So that makes it much cheaper and way more comfortable because when I finish the match, I'm inside my house. I use my toilet. I use my kitchen to eat. I can play with no clothes if I if I want to play naked. I don't know why I would do that, but it's possible. So like it's much more comfortable to play in VR, and the fun is exactly the same. Especially if you make some friends in VR, and then suddenly you feel like you are inside a club with a few friends in the same room, chatting, playing matches, having fun. I really appreciate VR. Nowadays, I only play in VR after playing more than 30 years in real life, and I don't miss real life uh, practice. I don't miss that club environment. Of course, it's also fun. Both ways are very nice, but I enjoy VR a lot. And while we talk here, 10-10 in the third set. Much better play from Rareplay, but still struggling with the heavy backspin. Oh, that was a very strong backhand topspin from the Swedish player. 11-11. He needs this set because if it's 3-0 for the French player, it's going to be a struggle to come back. Very heavy topspin from Rareplay. Amazing. Just missed the table. Another set point for Fred. Yeah, Rareplay is dealing much better with the top spin, with the heavy backspin, looping with the backhand instead of forehand. And now the Swedish player has a set point. So important for him, this one. Oh, he goes for the forehand. A bit of a tricky shot there. Weird, but he makes it 15-13. All right, back to the chat now. The second question from Ugur. I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong. Sorry for that. Sorry about that. He says, I don't have a VR headset yet. I'm planning to buy one. Is 128 gigabytes enough for the MetaQuest? Yes, more than enough. Especially if you're planning only to play 11 table tennis and maybe a couple more different games, it's more than enough. Mine is 128, so you don't need to worry about that unless you are a heavy gamer for other games, then you need more storage to have more games installed at the same time. But 128 is really more than enough, way more than enough. I have, for example, I have on my headset, I have Walkabout Mini Golf, 11 table tennis, of course, and I have a bocce and premium bowling. I love all these games. I mostly play 11 table tennis and teaching all day with 11 table tennis, so I don't really have time to play much the other games. But they are lovely and I have more than enough storage. So don't worry about 128 gigabytes. It's more than enough. Alan saying here, I played table tennis in real life before. The enjoyment and the fulfilling feeling is the same. Yes, I agree with you, Alan. It's exactly the same. I really don't miss real life table tennis anymore. And I enjoy the money I'm saving, to be honest. Hidetake is saying here, woohoo! Those thrilling matches that the Vegan Cacao International Championship delivers. Yes, we are watching so many great matches this weekend. And we have one more today after this one and 5 more tomorrow. Round of 32. Stay tuned. We're going to have crazy good matches tomorrow, the whole day. And here we see Rareplay from Sweden figuring out a way to survive after losing very badly the first 2 sets. Oh, he misses the smash. Very good recover from Fred. 7-5 for the French player. 8-5 now with a good variation. Very nice loop exchange from both players now in the forehand diagonal. And 10-6 to the French player. 4 set points to be 3-1 in this match, maybe. He misses the first one. Wow, very good exchange. A lucky shot from Fred in 3-1 up. I have a feeling that Rareplay is kind of a tennis player. He has some technique with the forehand, slowing down, like big swings, backhand and forehand. Maybe well, he said here, right? One of his hobbies, let me get that again. Yeah, one of his hobbies is playing tennis. So I'm not that crazy. He plays like kind of a tennis technique. That's why maybe he's struggling with the backspin. Because in tennis you have the slice, which is the backspin uh, um, way of playing in tennis, and but it's completely different to lift a backspin in tennis with the forehand is completely different than table tennis. So that's why probably he's struggling. And the backhand, he's not struggling that much. He has already the feeling to loop the ball, even if it's a heavy backspin. And good start for Fred here in this fifth set. If Fred wins this one, it's game over. I like Fred's style. Like it's very unorthodox. Also mixing attack and defense, chopping some balls away from the table, looping slowly, suddenly playing some fast shots. Very tricky. Hala is asking me here if I still watch WTT tournaments and who's my favorite player. Yes, I still watch it. We have a YouTube channel in Brazil. It's called Cazé TV. Uh, they uh, they broadcast everything live for us, all the main tournaments of WTT. It's very nice to watch. It's a very nice YouTube channel in Brazil, one of the biggest. They just did the Football World Cup also, every single match. They are stronger than the Open TV in Brazil nowadays. It's very nice. So, yes, I watch it. I don't watch everything, to be honest, because I think nowadays players they play exactly the same style. They look like machines, most of them. And I have my favorite players. Yes, I'm going to talk about that in a minute because I'm tensed about this end of the game here. Rareplay is finding a way back. 8-7. 2 points away now, the French player for a place in the round of 16. Rareplay still fighting. Look at these chops. Oh, and again, you see the technique, the tennis technique with using more arm than wrist. So he cannot break the backspin. And Fred does it.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for playing. So strange. It was like so big delay when you were hitting all the time.
Yeah. Thank you. I see you later. Bye-bye.
Very good
Bye-bye.
match, guys. Very good. Congratulations. Very good performance. And Rareplay, you're a tennis player in real life, right? Because your technique, especially on the forehand, is much like tennis, more than table tennis. It's very nice to watch. But it's a struggle to survive Fred's backspin, heavy backspin balls. So good quality, such a good quality with the backspin. Congratulations to you guys. Very nice match to watch.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, that's it. That's it. 4-1 to the French player. And he advances to round of 16. And yes, just to finish here my chat with Helen, I have some favorite players. Nowadays, I really have to think about it because, of course, in Brazil we have Hugo Calderano, and he's a big star in Brazil, the biggest player in all of the America for the history, the best. How can I say that in English? Where is my English, guys? So Hugo Calderano is the best player, the GOAT of the Americas of all time, and of course we love watching him play. But he's not my favorite player. Um, I like different players like Simon Gauzy from France. I like watching sometimes Anders Lind from Denmark. Uh, the players today, right? So these players I like watching. I still enjoy watching Dmitry Ocharov from Germany. Truls Moregard is always fun to watch. It gets me, I get so tense, I get nervous watching Truls Moregard because of his variations and everything, too much risk. I like watching both LeBron brothers too. I don't think I have a favorite player nowadays. My favorite player ever is Janov Waldner from Sweden. For me, he's the best player who ever lived in this planet. Uh, I also I like lots of plays, especially from the 90s where I start playing. Um, I like Kim Taek-soo from Korea back in the 90s. Oh, then I have lots. Mikael Appelgren from Sweden. I wish I could play like Mikael Appelgren. If I could choose one player to be like, would be Appelgren from Sweden, but I'm not skillful enough to play like him. Um all that Swedish team, Jürgen Persson, I loved, Zoran Primorac, Andrei Gruba, lots of players from the 90s. I grew up Jean-Philippe Gatien, Jean-Michel Save, um, yeah, lots. But nowadays, I still I still enjoy watching, sorry, Simon Gauzy from France, Truls Moregard, because they play differently. From China, for example, uh, I like watching Wang Chuqin, the number one player in the world, because I love his the way he positioned himself. His positioning in the middle of the rally is one of the best. Talking about positioning, Vladimir Samsonov was very good from Belarus. Timo Boll, a master about positioning, also very nice to watch Timo Boll's matches. But they recently retired these players, so and all my idols from the 90s they retired long time ago. So yeah, I think that's it. From China also, the previous generation, I loved watching Wang Hao, the pen holder. Very solid player. I learned a lot from Wang Hao. Um, and I love watching defenders in general. Hu Yingchao from China, crazy short pitch defender. Ju Se-yuk from Korea, all the big defenders. Back in the day, Ding Song from China. The Japanese defenders, Matsushita and Shibutani. I just love table tennis too much. I could spend here hours talking about these guys. Most of them I had the pleasure to watch in real life when they at their peak. So I was very fortunate to watch uh, this guy, these guys, and yeah, that's it. So Pascal is saying here, bravo Fred, très belle victoire. Yes, it was a very good victory from Fred. Very solid play from Fred. Hallen saying, yeah, I agree. Everyone plays the same now. It's just who can smash and loop the ball faster. Yeah, Shushin, he's saying here. Yes, Shushin it was crazy, crazy good also. Very entertaining player. Yeah, nowadays it's more physical. When the ball changed from 38 millimeters to 40 millimeters, and then after had another change, the material changed, so the ball is spinning way less nowadays. It's much easier to control the spin nowadays. And then it's more about physicality, playing faster, being more athletic. Nothing wrong with that. But I think it was more beautiful before because of the controlling the spin. You know, all these players I mentioned from the 90s, along with different players like Carl Pring from England, we had different styles. and different ideas. Nowadays, it looks like this is the same idea. So players like Hugo Calderano, for example, who is very athletic, can be top 10 in the world for such a long time. Not only because his athleticism, he's a great player, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of he can be good against the Chinese because he's as athletic as the Chinese players. And this is the big difference the last 26 years since the ball changed its size. It became more athletic, and the Chinese players, they do a better job in athleticism. Of course, it's not only that. They have a very strong league. They have a very serious practice investment inside China, and that makes a big difference. A lot of great players, we don't even hear about it, and they come from China. They are very good. Simply the best country in the world, especially for the last uh, two 2.5 decades. But I think it's a bit boring to watch nowadays compared to the 90s. It was nicer to watch back then. The players had uh, different skills, and nowadays it's more like physicality. Still a lovely sport, still very good matches to watch, but I preferred when the ball was smaller and we had more variety. Yeah, that's it. Okay, guys, I have to close the stream now because in about 8 minutes, we're gonna watch another Brazilian player, stakeholder, playing against Kigor from Kazakhstan. So Brazil against Kazakhstan in a few minutes. Thank you so much for being here with me. Uh, Stay tuned because in a few minutes we're gonna open the next streaming. See you guys in a bit.